Hey guys, real quick before we get into the episode, don't forget to
like us on Facebook at facebook.com/HellaAverageGaming. Follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/HellaAverageGaming, average spelled AVG. Subscribe to us on YouTube.
Follow us on SoundCloud at soundcloud.com/HellaAverageGaming. Listen to us on Stitcher, check us out on iTunes, and make sure to listen to us on Google Play.
And with all that said and done, let's get to it.
Thanks for tuning in. Carmen, real quick, let them know what you've been playing this week.
Man, I'm going to blow your minds. I've taken it back.
Oh, shit.
To Destiny 2.
Woo! Good old
Hot take,
Destiny.
baby. Having fun with the grind. The game's feeling great. Man, I'm actually excited to grind on that, so that's it. That's been the highlight.
Very cool, very cool. Destiny is quite alluring sometimes. You get an itch for it, don't you?
Yep. It's a damn good game.
I agree. Jeremy, what about you, buddy? What was the highlight of your week so far?
Probably I downloaded Sniper Elite 4 since it was the free game this week, or month.
Okay.
Yeah, messed around with that Sunday. It's pretty fun. It's a bit slow-paced, but it is pretty neat when you do get that headshot sniper kill. I like how it slows down and it literally shows you the bullet traveling to the guy's brain through his lungs and shit.
Hell yeah, like Mortal Kombat style.
Oh, exactly like that. It goes that full X-ray shit. There's even a trophy on there. There's a trophy on there I've got to try to attempt where you have to basically shoot a guy, and then when he's like stunned on the ground, you shoot him in the balls.
Very nice.
Yeah.
What a trophy.
Oh, yes.
So before I jump in, well, I've got you. Tell us about this new controller you got. I want you to holler about it because you were raving about it.
Yes.
So take a listen and listen, and maybe you'll pick one up. Maybe the fans will be like, oh, shit, Jeremy's got one. I got to get one.
Yeah. So I got a 8-bit do. It's called the SN30 Pro Plus. It's the Game Boy Advance model. It's a Switch controller. You can use it for your Android and your PC and all that stuff. But I got this, and it came today. I forgot it was coming. And I like this so much. It feels very comparable to a PS4 controller. It has that same heft to it, the same feel of the grip. The joysticks on here are a lot shorter than the Pro controller, so there's left we call it travel time. The buttons feel just like a Game Boy. It's got that nice feel. I like the placement of the plus and minus buttons. They're very similar to the start select buttons on a Game Boy. Because I usually play in tablet mode, and I don't like how small and bunched up they are, like by the analog stick and the buttons. It's hard to press them sometimes. It just feels so damn good. And I wish I had this for a Smash tournament. Things might have gone different.
What was the price point on that?
Maybe I wouldn't have lost.
Yeah, you still would have lost, Carmen.
Well, next time next time I got 2 Pro controllers, so even if you forget yours, we'll have an extra one for you.
My guy.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. That controller looks so dope. When you sent that picture, like my mouth kind of started watering.
Dude, it's so good. Like they got the 2 other kinds too, the black one and the SNES one. Both they're built the exact same way, just you pick the color you want. I love this thing so far, man.
What was that price point, Jeremy?
About $50.
And the name of the company one more time for those who missed it.
It's 8-bit do. That's 8BITDO.
Perfect. So go check it out if you're in the market for a new Pro controller. Let me tell you, the Switch Pro controller is probably the second best controller on the market. I'll be quite honest with you. It is hefty, and I love it.
I like this better than the official one, actually.
Well, I still think it is quite behind the 360 or the Xbox One controller. But
that is a nice controller. Yeah.
I think this is the second best controller.
Nice.
I've been playing Mortal Kombat 11. I got 3/4 of the way through the story mode last night. Started out really boring. Then it got good. Like, it could actually be like a kind of decent Mortal Kombat movie, like an animated movie. So, really cool. I'm enjoying the characters. Still think 10's a better game. That's where I'm going to couch that for right now.
Who are you maining?
So far, I've got a good little rundown with Jade.
Okay.
And I've noticed last night that I'm really good with what's his name? The Razor Hat guy.
Kung Lao.
Kung Lao.
Yeah. Kung Lao.
Yeah, I was hitting some good combos with him yesterday, so nice. Might mess with him a little bit. And also, surprisingly, Shao Kahn Or no, Kotal Khan.
Okay.
Kotal Khan.
Which one is Kotal Khan?
Kotal Khan is the guy, the big Aztec-looking warrior with like the saw blade.
Oh yeah.
Him. Yeah, I was doing some damage with him in the story mode. I'm playing on medium in the story and pretty much cleaning house, so I haven't died yet on the story mode. So I'm going to try to mess with those 3, see if I can make them into something good. But that's it. I think we covered it so fast, and man, I love this new format. Glad you're listening. But without further ado, Carmen, tell them what time it is.
It's time for some
news.
Beautiful. We're going to start it out with a couple of game announcements. Nothing crazy. We decided we're not going to cover all the new games, just shit that we really wanted to hear about. So, Jeremy, start us off. Talk about this Indivisible game that you were so excited about.
Well, this is a game coming out October 8th. They released a demo for it, I want to say maybe 2 years ago. It's an RPG. It's hand-drawn, so it's like Cuphead. It's from the same people that made Skullgirls, and it's a 2D kind of old-school RPG, party of 4, select your commands and shit. It's really fun from what I play. This was a big Kickstarter back in the day. Finally coming out. It will be out on the PS4, the Xbox One, and PC October 8th, and it will come to the Switch a little bit later. I'm guessing they had a little issue porting it. But I've been waiting for this, and I'm probably going to pre-order it and get it day one. I'm super hyped for this game.
Beautiful. I never heard of it, so when you brought it to my attention, and I'll go check a trailer out after the show, but you haven't got this excited for a game in a little while.
It's been a while, especially because I've just really been in an RPG mood, and I can't find anything to slate my thirst. So
I understand that.
This will hopefully get it.
So go check that trailer out. I saw a trailer. I think I sent it to you guys. And I forget the name of it off the top of my head. I don't want to go back and look at it. Greedfall, yeah. And it looks pretty cool. I'm guessing it's going back an open world RPG type game.
Yeah.
But it's got like that style of like pirates or like the old, I guess, Victorian type look to it.
It's pirates. Pirates.
So it looks really cool. And maybe it's just because I'm a big fan of pirates. But I'm going to keep an eye out on this one. And it was a cool trailer. So go check out that Greedfall trailer. As well, and then check out this Indivisible. Let us know what you think about it, or if you know the creators. I don't even know them. I don't know any games that they've done really. But Jeremy's got the best taste in the world, so we're gonna listen to everything he says. That is the Bible here at Hell Average Gaming, correct?
Oh yeah.
I'll answer myself.
Get the fuck out of here.
Carmen,
What's up?
I think a little game came to the Switch this week that we should talk about. One that we've played quite often.
Oh, yeah. Oh, boy.
Why don't you talk about that?
That DC Universe Online, man.
Yes.
I'm really contemplating busting out the old Switch machine.
This game is almost perfect for the Switch. I mean, you put it on there, you can just grab it, chill on the couch, watch TV, grind out some DC. Man, and have you looked at the price point? Is the price point still going to be the same, or are they doing a little different price model with it?
I haven't looked it up yet.
I guarantee it'll be full price knowing Nintendo.
Well, no, it's a subscription service, so the game is free.
Oh.
DC Universe Online has always been free, but it always benefits you. Always benefits you to subscribe, because then you get like a bigger vault, you can hold more gold, you get all the content, you get all the DLC.
Yeah, you can with DC you can pretty much level like your character 1 through 30. 1 through 30. Without paying for anything. And you can still do some of the in-game content, but to really get into the game, you want to do the subscription service.
So yeah, I'm really contemplating it. And I think it will work because I don't necessarily for big raids, I need to be able to communicate. But for small little strikes, I really don't need to say anything to anybody. So I literally could just sit and play with the sound off on my couch, watching TV with my wife, and boom, I'm grinding my DC on.
Might go hit that.
And then for everything else, I'll just use Discord.
Yeah, I said I'm on the fence about it, but I think we all know what's going to happen.
Yeah, we're going to sign off from this podcast. We're going to upload to our storage medium. And then we're going to go download that motherfucking game.
There's a high possibility. And if you've never played DC Universe, this would be a great time to jump in. It is a fantastically fun game. And have got some of my best gaming moments have came from that game.
Jeremy, are you into MMOs?
Not at all. I can just see, though, when Michelle gets her bills next week and she can't pay them because suddenly all their funds are gone. Went into
them replay tokens will get you.
Power crystals and replay tokens and shit.
That was
Jeremy, I really think you'd enjoy this game.
I do too.
I just don't like MMOs at all. Believe me, if I was going to be into one, I would have gotten to Final Fantasy 14 a long time ago. So, and I'm a much bigger fan of Final Fantasy than DC, so that's not going to do it. Just not my style.
I could see that.
And believe me, I've thought about getting to Final Fantasy 14 and all that, but every time I look at it, I'm like, just doesn't do anything for me. Difference is, though, you have to pay for the base game of Final Fantasy versus DC, which is free. So, like, if I wanted to get in there, I had to pay, like, $50, however much, just to get the game. Versus DC DC being free, plus, microtransactions and whatever.
Yeah, that's a hell of a deal.
It's not my scene, dog.
All right, we'll let you slide this time. Everybody gets one, as they say. Let's talk about that TurboGrafx Mini again. We thought we were done, but we're not. They added more games to it. The last time we went over the lineup, they said that was it, but they added 7 more, and it now includes Splatterhouse, which is apparently a TurboGrafx staple or one of the popular games for it. But they also added some new Japanese additions to the game. We got Dragon Spirit, Galaga 88. Apologize for my butchering of this next name. Sierra Senshi Spriggan Mark II. The Genjin and the Heike clans, and the Legend of Valkyrie, all coming on the TurboGrafx. I guess that everybody's most excited for that. What's it called? Splatterhouse game. Yeah.
That's Galaga I've heard of, but Splatterhouse I like the Splatterhouse games. I would assume they probably might have all 3 on the TurboGrafx by the time it's done. But I would think at least get Splatterhouse 1. That'd be awesome. It's just a cool side-scrolling beat 'em up where you play as a Jason Voorhees like character and super gory. Got to rescue your girlfriend after she's been kidnapped by some ghosts and taken to this haunted house and all that shit. Really good, really fun little game.
I'm really glad to see.
Sounds pretty dope.
Yeah, I'm really glad to see they're doubling down and giving all kinds of games for this thing.
Oh yeah, like it's. I mean, they're charging $100, so you gotta have a lot on there. I'm really interested in this thing, but I'm not paying $100. Get that thing down to 50. We might be able to talk.
Oh man. Okay. Yeah. That's kind of expensive. Now I'm thinking about it. I probably won't buy it. I've been off this mini train. I love the way they look, but if it's just going to sit there and look good, I don't know if I want to spend $100.
Well, that's the thing. Like, if I got the PlayStation Mini, that'd be like an ornament piece, like for $20.
Oh yeah.
But like, I plan to play the Genesis one, and if I ever got the TurboGrafx one, I'd play that one because I never got a chance to play a lot of those games. So those would be played, but again, value there.
I've got breaking news from the old Twitter machine from Game Informer. Retailer Walmart is reportedly removing advertisements of violent video games as a response to the mass shootings.
Bullshit.
So I didn't read the article, but that's what came
Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, look, I have looked into this topic. I even did it in college. I was a criminal justice major. I wrote a topic on video game violence. And at that point, and to my knowledge now, and all the studies they've done, and all this empirical data they have, there is absolutely no credible link that they found between an uptake in violence correlated with video games. It's not there. It doesn't exist. It does not exist.
You know, when I'm driving down the highway and some asshole cuts me off, I pull out my blue shell and blow him away, just like Mario Kart taught me.
That was funny. Yeah. I don't know, man. I think that's a knee-jerk reaction, and I mean, it is what it is. They can advertise what they want and advertise what they don't want to, or not advertise what they want. But
gotta find a scapegoat, man. It's either gonna be the games or the movies or the music. It's gotta be something.
You know, it's a hot topic right now, so let us know what you guys think about it for sure. Definitely, probably something we're gonna be talking about for quite a while now. Unfortunately, just given the air of the nation as it is right now, but let's try to keep it lighthearted and focus on the good things here. But you know, like we said, when stuff like that arises, we need to just at least speak on it. But let's keep going. Let's talk about all 3 of the major players here: Sony, Nintendo, and Microsoft. A new law was passed, I think it was, or they might have just gotten together and decided to do this. But from now on, games that include loot boxes, they're going to have to include the drop rates of the items within the loot box. Not a huge deal. It doesn't really change anything. It just shows you, you know, kind of what you're doing. But it's to me, I'm down with it. Like, just show, you know, if I want this shirt and I know that it has a 0.03 drop rate, and I still spend my money, well, then it's on me. Like, I know what I'm getting into, you know?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, it's a simple addition to say, well, this is what it is, and here's your chances. So I like how other games do it, though, where they just show you things. Say, here, you want it?
Yeah, I'm much more of a fan of that nowadays. I mean, I get the allure of loot boxes, but when it's like I want this beanie in Division 2, I can just go buy the beanie. So much easier. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, just have the store on like a revolving basis, and bam, your beanie comes up on Monday. You didn't have the premium currency on Friday. You decided, hey, I got my paycheck. Boom, beanie's there. Good to go. Beanie's gone. Sad reacts only.
You have got that down to a science. It's almost like you practiced that before you got on the mic.
I did.
You were
about
ready.
5 times.
You were ready, weren't you?
It was when my mic was turned off and I was talking to you guys.
Technology will get you sometimes, you know.
It'll get
Quite the evil mother. Speaking of loot boxes, and we talk quite often about them, and we gave our hearty opinion on them, but apparently Rocket League is removing loot boxes, and Carmen, you can talk a little bit about that and how prominent they were being the hella average Rocket League player. But like, is that going to be a big deal for them, or how's that change the game up?
I think it's going to be a big deal for people that have like been hoarding crates and like crate traders, because there's a pretty big market around Rocket League. But they're planning on moving more towards the way Fortnite does it, and the way that I just talked about how I prefer it, where they like give you a revolving store. You get to see which items you're going to buy. You know exactly what you're getting. I'm sure they're going to figure out a way to throw cars in there, rare items, common items. It's really all going to just depend on what I really see is people are going to be upset, but that's it. It's going to ruin the market in a sense.
So is that one like is that how like the main, like the people who play Rocket League, they just hoard a lot of those boxes or whatever?
Or yeah, they'll hoard a ton of boxes, or then they'll they eventually get a rare item, and it only took them one key to open it, but who knows how many boxes. So then they'll turn around and sell that item for 80 keys. Or right now there's some like exclusive wheels going around, and people are selling those for like real money. Like I've seen people get like 150, $200 for them.
Do y'all remember just
for a set of in-game wheels?
That brings up when PUBG first started, and there were like vests, and people were paying like $300 for the vest on the Steam store.
Yeah, like the trench coat.
Yeah, or trench coat. Yeah, it was crazy how much people were spending on. I'm sure there's plenty of examples, but that's the most recent one I remember where people were going balls to the wall for a piece of game clothing.
Yeah, and it'll take a little time for the transition to like even the market out.
For a game like Rocket League, I mean, all the loot boxes are cosmetic. It's just how your car looks. I think the model of making it a store and you just buying it is a better model anyway. To be honest,
I like having like the option of either earning it or buying it, as long as it's not like this car is substantially better than this other car. Like I said, just cosmetic. It's like there is something to be said about if you play it enough, you can earn all the skins. Or if you're like, man, I just really gotta have that gold plated car, I can buy it in the store right now if I want it.
Yeah, I mean, just the only thing about cars are some of them are better to play with, but you can be successful with any car in Rocket League if you know how to use it.
But besides, like, I mean, I guess they release cars that cost like $299 or $399, but I mean, for the most part, everything is just cosmetic, right? Like, you're not getting like a car with +3 boost or anything like that.
No. It has no effect on stats.
Yeah, and I'm totally cool with that. I love when they do shit like that. You can look badass, but you don't get to be badass. You know what I mean? You just like everybody
you still
else.
gotta have some skill.
Yeah, you're not special, guys. You're not. So we'll keep an eye out for that. Carmen, I'm sure, will give us his take on it once it actually happens. Now, it's supposed to happen soon, or is like a new update, like the next update they're doing?
They said later this year, so I mean, they only have 4 months.
Okay, cool deal. So we'll definitely keep an eye out on that and go over it once it happens, because we here at Hella Average Gaming love some Rocket League. At least Carmen does.
You know what we love even more than that? Loot boxes.
Exactly. In case you didn't know. So let's talk about this, and you guys didn't really know about it, and I've only read 1 or 2 articles on it, but it's still kind of fucked up. A lot of information from E3 2018, I believe. I don't know if it was this recent one or last year, but a lot of the media attendees, people who went, their information was hacked or leaked online. And I've seen on Twitter and things of the content creators and media getting death threats. People are like, sending death threats to their family, sending them crazy messages, stuff like that. And they've got their personal phone numbers and addresses and stuff. And it's just, I mean, stuff like that just really pisses me off. Like, you're gonna something like this, and you're gonna try to ruin someone's life for being a media influencer and gaming culture. Like, that's just shitty, man. Go do something worthwhile, you know.
I've never understood this internet death threat thing. Like,
Well, usually it's not a big deal. If somebody's on Twitter, Facebook, something like that, and they say, I'm going to kick your ass or I'll kill you, something like that, whatever they say. But it's a different story when they have your address and your personal phone number, things like that, you know?
Well, yeah. I mean, like email and all that, Twitter account, whatever. Fuck off. That's public information, more or less. But yeah, when it's like, oh, I'm sending like, envelopes full of white powder to your home and shit, or I'm calling you up at 2 a.m. and talking about I want to, fuck your wife or some shit. That does cross into like reality and whatnot, and it's fucked up. And I just like I'm with Karma. I don't understand like why people would want to do this aside from attention. Like there are people who I just don't like in the gaming industry, but I just don't pay them attention. I don't follow them. I don't give them the time of day. And that's the best way I feel. Just don't even talk to them. Don't talk about them. It's like if I go to a store and I get shitty service or something, I just don't go back there. I don't fucking like stand up there with a sign all day and harassing customers coming in and go, man, these guys fucking suck. Don't go in there and shit.
Yeah, tell the bagger you're going to shoot him in the face.
Yeah, well, God, yeah, you don't go in there and go, yeah, I'm going to, you're going to shoot the manager in the head and all that. I'm going to bomb this place. You get fucking arrested for that shit, for one thing.
yeah, you just get over it. Like,
Yeah, just Christ. Get a life. I got other shit to do.
Right, and the world is, and the internet especially, and me and Carmen were talking about it this weekend, like, it is a toxic place. Like, it's just toxicity everywhere. Nobody wants to be happy. People are just living in the misery of others, and it's sad. Like, why do people want that?
That's just, well, they're like this because of anonymity. If you had to actually do this to someone like in real life, like face to face, and look at them, I doubt this shit would happen nearly as much. But when you can you can just go, hey, I can go online and be a complete fucking asshole to everyone and not have to have any kind of real consequence for it, because no one knows who I am. It's gonna change the way you do things.
I agree, Jeremy. I'm right there with you. So yeah, if you're listening and you leak that information, fuck you. Let's get on to some news that's not quite so sad and so fucked up. We got some good ones coming up. So I want to talk about the sick ass special edition Gears 5 Xbox One.
goddamn.
Now, I think you can tell by these two reactions we just had. This thing is fucking sick. I'm actually looking at a picture right now. It's dope.
Yeah.
Sick is a fucking understatement. It's fucking one of the best looking consoles I've ever seen.
It's definitely the best Xbox One I've seen.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's up there right at the top. It's close in rank to me as the Spider-Man PS4.
So I like the Spider-Man PS4. I like the Dragon Quest PS4. I kind of like that Kingdom Hearts PS4 that came out with all the engravings and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this is definitely better than the God of War PS4, that's for sure.
Wow.
Facts. Major facts. Yeah, so they're doing their damn thing with this one.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. I'm looking at it now, and it's just sick. Like, I mean, I guess it looks like ice, like the skull and ice and snow. And the fucking controller has this light gray and dark gray mixed, and like the bottom of the thumbsticks are ice blue. It's just got a lot happening, and it's
yeah,
awesome.
And it looks kind of like cracked.
Yeah, it looks cracked, like it's put like pieced together. It's good looking.
I'm really digging it.
Yeah, it's definitely, if not, I mean, I'm partial to the Spider-Man PS4, obviously, but I mean, it is one of the best looking consoles that I think I've ever seen as far as specials go.
Oh, I think the best special was that Sekiro PS4, the only one of the one that was made of wood.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah. I forgot about that.
That
was
shit was hot.
Yeah, dude, that was the best one.
Yeah.
If only there was more of those.
Yeah, but that was like one, so we really can't count that.
Yeah, you had to get the golden chopsticks to get that one. Yeah, that was sick. That was a dope looking one. It seems like the foreign countries always make like these great one-offs, and like one that you'll probably never get your hands on or even see in real life.
That PlayStation 1 version PS4, the limited edition one.
Yeah, sold out in like 5 seconds.
Yeah, it even had like the PS1 boot up when you started it. God, I wish I had that.
That was dope. What was that, the 25th anniversary?
20th or 30th anniversary, something like that.
Okay, I can't remember. Yeah, that's the anniversary edition. It was sick, man.
Yeah, it's like only made 500.
Sony's really good. Like they've been on a good track of consoles. Microsoft, like none jump out at me other than like this Gears one.
Yeah. They had a bunch of good 360s, I think, though, special editions. Didn't they?
When I owned the 360, I had the green one, the Halo Edition 360. That was
like
pretty cool.
I saw like an R2D2 one. For
Oh, that's sick. I'm sure there were. I didn't pay a lot of attention to them back then. I just think and really they did PS3 do like special editions or was it?
I don't think they ever did. They did bundles, but I don't think they ever had any special editions.
Yeah, PlayStation didn't really start till this generation.
Yeah, because PS2 they never did. They might have had like different colored ones or something. But like my PS3 just has a skin on it, but I don't think they ever did like a special engraved one. Like even with like the PSP, I only remember them ever really doing two. There was like a red God of War one, and there was I think a white Final Fantasy model, which is really cool. The Vita, I think that they ever did any special editions.
I don't think so. Not that I know of.
Yeah, they really went ham with the PS4, and they've got some good ones when they bail them out.
Agree. But if you're waiting to get an Xbox, I don't see any time better to do it than getting this bad motherfucker. Let's talk about Jeremy's favorite game, Call of Duty. and the reason that I thought this was a good reason to talk about, or a good reason to talk about this, was because we know that back in the day, and it's not so much now because there's so many shooters out, but for so long it was Call of Duty or Battlefield, right? And with this new Call of Duty, the rumor is, it might be confirmed, that they're adding a 64-man Battlefield-type mode. So it's going to be big maps, vehicles, that kind of thing. So it sounds to me that Call of Duty is coming straight for Battlefield's throat and saying, let's throw down and see who can do this better. And I am all for that. Like, that seems pretty cool to me.
I think that Call of Duty can bury them.
I
think they put out a tighter game.
I think they put out a tighter game. Yeah, I can't go against that.
There's still going to be those like hardcore Battlefield players that are like, gotta play Battlefield. Battlefield's the best.
Like Matola?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Andrew. I was just actually played
Chris.
Battlefield with him this week. It was actually fun. I had some fun just playing around with it. Got in a tank, fucking some shit up. That's pretty cool.
But yeah, they're definitely saying like, okay, like you think that you hold this arena, we're gonna put you to the test, and you're either gonna show up or we're gonna make you look really fucking stupid.
Yeah, and for the most part, nobody's really tried to test Battlefield in that kind of game mode that I can think of off the top of my head that was like even close to being a player. And Call of Duty can most definitely lay the smack down if they want. They have all the resources. And to be honest with you, tighter shooting. I like the shooting in Call of Duty better than in Battlefield.
Yeah, it's really tight. I mean, they make a good game despite most of the time it's just a reskin and like a slight mechanic upgrade.
Yeah, well,
they really do the damn thing.
They've got the formula. There's a reason that this sells so well every time. I mean, it's fairly tight. I mean, as far as the game modes go, they've kind of got their staples in. They understand, like, they've got the shooting down, and then people just love that style of game. And now they've already added blackout mode this time around, the Battle Royale mode. So, I mean, does that carry
They're just
over?
going for everybody's
Yeah,
throat.
I mean, the next game they release is going to be a fucking Battle Royale mode, a Battlefield mode. I mean, it's crazy what they're going to do.
I'd lose my shit if it was like Call of Duty Battlefield. I'd lose my fucking mind.
Oh, that'd be amazing. What a challenge that would be. Be like, let's go.
I'm going to keep my eye on this for sure.
Man, I think I've said it on several episodes. I'm not buying this Call of Duty.
I bet you are.
We'll see. I mean, they're dropping a lot of news. The beta's coming out soon. I saw somebody on Twitter having codes to give away. I want to jump in that beta and see what's going on. So, if you got any codes, holla.
Yeah, and if you get in the beta, let us know how it is.
For sure, yeah. I want to know what you think about it. Plus, this is going to be Modern Warfare, the new, not a remaster, but the new reimagining of Modern Warfare. So, kind of exciting. More so exciting than I thought it would be. So, not to get too caught up and make this the Call of Duty show, let's talk about old Capcom. And don't cry too hard, but they're removing DuckTales from all digital stores. So by the time you hear this, it's going to be gone. And we wish we would have known sooner so we could have told you to make sure that you got it. But alas, we didn't, and that is our fault. So we're sorry, America. And
don't cry for me, I got mine. So,
have you played it, Jeremy?
Yeah, I beat it.
Is it good?
Yeah, I love the original DuckTales and NES. And this was a really good remake. They hand drew all the sprites. They kept the original music, and they had reorchestrated music, and they even got all of the original voice actors who were still alive to come back and do their voices, including the guy who did Scrooge McDuck. It was the last thing he did before he died.
That is
really cool.
That is real
Yep.
cool.
June Foray, she was able to come back and do Magic Could Dispel, and then she died shortly after. So it was fucking sweet. Like I grew up watching original DuckTales. I loved it. So that was a real treat for me.
Very cool. I'm glad it hit that nostalgia bone for you. So I don't have it. I don't really have interest in it, but hey, I mean, if it's that good, I hate people are going to miss out. I wonder why they're pulling it. Did they give a reason, or they're just done with it?
I just saw that they were just pulling it. Could have been that they because the whole Disney thing. Like I guess because now, because that makes me wonder then because they have the Disney Afternoon Collection they made and they released on the PS4 and Xbox and Switch. Wonder if that's gonna get pulled soon because that's DuckTales 1 and 2.
Well, it might be worth keeping an eye out to see what's going on with that.
Yeah.
You know, we know how Disney is. They're not as bad as Nintendo, but they're pretty bad.
I don't know, man. They're pretty bad with their IPs and like they're so happy.
Okay. All right, we'll keep an eye out for that. Definitely. Might be a little bit more to this under the surface than we're first seeing.
They're probably wanting to remake DuckTales, make it live action and terrible.
Oh God, don't you dare!
No
Just
CGI.
saying it. They're on that.
Everybody's
they're on that
in a
streak.
duck suit.
Oh God. Oh, it'll be like Howard the Duck.
I was just about to say, do y'all remember the little movie called Howard the Duck?
Yeah, it's gonna be like that, but in real life.
You know what? I thoroughly enjoyed Howard the Duck. I'm not.
I did too, but because like it's one of those so bad it's good movies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I didn't watch it till my adult. I think I watched it like 3 years ago, 2 years ago.
I remember watching it as a kid, not knowing what the fuck this was, but I remember just like it entertaining me.
It's not really a kids movie.
It's not. There's like fucking duck tits in it. I'm not kidding. I'm not even joking.
Yeah, it really is. So go get it. I mean, actually, don't do that because when you listen to this, it's not going to be there anymore. So pour one out for Capcom. We hope you got it.
DuckTales, woohoo!
DuckTales.
Woo-hoo.
All right. Last but not least, I don't know how we're gonna. You might have thought we were going to get out without talking about Ninja, but we're not going to get out of this podcast without speaking about Ninja. We talked about last week. He made it to Mixer. I'm streaming. He said I'm streaming there 100% of the time. That's it. I'm on Mixer. Well, he did his first stream and he slayed it. He had more views and more viewers than his average on Twitch, and he has over 1 million subs already.
Fucking wild. He's actually blown the platform up quite a bit just overnight.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually more than I was expecting, honestly. I knew it was going to do good, but man, I didn't realize it was going to be that much.
Yeah. I mean, you can attribute those sub numbers to the fact that it's free for the next 2 months, but still, 1 million people have gone to his Mixer channel and hit that fucking subscribe button.
How many did he have on Twitch?
It always was fluctuating. It was never this high.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it ever got this high, even in his peak, and I could be
He had
wrong.
hundreds of thousands.
But
now he's just fucking slaying.
Yeah, and it's awesome to see. Like we talked about it last time, we thought it was a good move for Ninja. We were kind of on the fence. Is this a good move for Microsoft? And it looks like it's turning out to be a good move.
Yeah, overall, good move on both parts right now.
Did you go subscribe to him yet, Jeremy?
Oh, you know it. I love watching me some.
Jeremy doesn't even know how to get on Mixer.
I know what a mixer is. It's like a blender.
I'm going to pretend like you didn't say that, Jeremy. Looks like he hovered around 250,000 Twitch subscribers.
That's all? Wow.
And that could be wrong. That's just a quick.
Yeah, that's it. $5 a crack. 250,000 people a month.
I'm just saying, like, the way that, like, people were blowing him up, I thought he had, like, at least 1 million on Twitch or something.
No, he just dominated. He just dominated Twitch. Just yoke viewers out of everybody else's shit.
As of 7/26, it looks like he had. Hold on. Nope, this can't be right. Never mind. I digress. This was all video views. He's had 500 million views on his Twitch.
Damn.
He averages 161,000 video views a day. Or at least he did while he was on Twitch.
I guess just because, like, I don't watch Twitch and all that. I'm just used to YouTube where I've seen people get, like, millions of views in a day on a regular basis. So, like, I'm sure that's
Yeah,
impressive. It just doesn't sound as impressive to someone who has no idea what.
Yeah, the Twitch environment's
is.
a lot different.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
and I think a lot.
I just watch YouTube channels where like they get on average a couple 100,000, and that's like a lower tier channel. So.
Yeah, and, well, you got to think. So a lot of that could be, the streamers have a schedule, so they're only on 8 to 5.
That's true.
And,
That's
watch
very
the YouTube
true.
video anytime.
That's very true, because I could watch like a YouTube video at 2 a.m. versus I have to tune in and watch Ninja or whatever at 5 p.m. Thursday afternoon or something.
Yeah, so
That's a very good point.
And speaking of YouTube, if we just mosey on over to Ninja's YouTube, we'll go through some of the top videos here. He just dropped a video 37 minutes ago. He already has 56K views.
There you go.
The video under that, 4 days ago, 1.4 mil.
Yeah, so there you go.
Twitch, 3.6. So you see,
yeah,
he's doing the damn thing there as well with 22 million subscribers.
See, that gives me better context. Like I said, I know more about YouTube and stuff.
Yeah, so
that's
you
impressive.
can equate the two together in that sense.
Yes, that's very impressive then.
So once again, shout out to Ninja, shout out to the Blevins family, shout out to Mixer. Y'all doing the damn thing.
Keep it up. We're gonna be there one day.